Many organizations joined together in the spirit of 9/11 Day of Service and Remembrance to rebuild One Day Ranch, a horse rescue, therapeutic riding, and animal education facility in Oklahoma damaged by tornadoes. Travel Television was there to witness the event through the lens of John Ainger II.
19th. We obviously knew that it was going to be a red day. Grab a leash, grab a dog, and go to the shelter. So we ended up down there with it was 13 dogs, and myself and my fiance were underneath in the storm shelter. The horses, we turned out completely, opened all the gates. That's the best thing to do for them whenever a tornado is coming. They all jumped in the pond. That's how the horses rode out the storm. You know, with tornadoes, it doesn't matter. So if you're in that mile area, if it's a mile-wide tornado, it just does a lot of damage that you weren't expecting.
Every year around the 9/11 anniversary, New York Says Thank You sends volunteers from New York, as well as disaster survivors from all across the United States, to a community hit by disaster to help rebuild.
You know, New York Says Thank You, I didn't even know about really until I think it was February of 2014. We were still trying to figure out, okay, how are we going to rebuild? How are we going to do this? We just really were not 100% sure how we were going to make it happen.
This year, we're here in Bethel Acres, Oklahoma. A very special barn that was destroyed in the Shawnee tornado, damaged beyond repair.
Just been helping out as much as I can. I'm from San Francisco, California, here with the Jewish Disaster Response Corps.
We are a service learning disaster relief program, and we do long-term disaster recovery. We mobilize Jewish and interfaith volunteers.
The JDRC has just been pivotal in making this happen. They got the Jewish communities involved, both locally and nationally. Without them, I really don't think this could have actually happened either.
So one of the first people we met was Megan Hadley, who is the owner of One Day Ranch.
They saw a picture of me and a kitten that was on Associated Press, and it's the infamous kitten picture.
And at that point, Jeff had been in touch with me from the New York Says Thank You Foundation, because he knew that we were out here doing work in Oklahoma. And he asked, can you find a big project for us? Look out for it. When I heard her story, I immediately called Jeff. He came out to Oklahoma 2 days later. We came and visited the barn together, met Megan, and realized that this is a woman who just deserves the most, and we wanted to give back to her.
And that barn at One Day Ranch serves as both an animal rescue for horses and other abused and neglected animals. Megan Hadley also trains those animals to be therapy animals, to provide therapy training and programs for kids with autism and little kids with cerebral palsy and adults with multiple sclerosis.
So we were able, with the generous donations and support of local community members, the Jewish Federation, the local Jewish Federation, and the Native American community, to really put this together.
I volunteer not only for the opportunity to help others, but I think it's an amazing experience to get to know other people and to grow as a person.
It's going great. It's great to see so many people. They're excited. Everybody's working, hands on deck. People are so happy to be here. And it's great to see the community out here too. Everybody's so appreciative.
And it's our way of saying thank you for all the love and support that New York got from people from small towns in Oklahoma, all across the country and the world in the days following September 11th.
The great thing about this organization is that each year, as we go to a community and rebuild there, people from that community then join us on the following trip, and so on and so forth to pay it forward.
And when you think about it, what we do is not about 9/11, it's really about 9/12. And that was what it was like when all Americans of all faiths, all backgrounds, cultures came together to help each other recover and heal, and that's what we're doing here today.
It really kind of feels still like surreal. Like I'm not 100% sure that this actually happened, but it did.